Tai Chi, dantien. The dantien does a round motion, pulls back, and your hands mimic what happens with your dantien. You're actually creating that rolling motion. That rolling motion is quite useful. We're going to practice that with the standard in karate called Kakie. It's a listening hands. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the form does this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can have the hand there. There, 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 there. I can control the arm, or I'm just going to keep it there for now. And what to do there is we stop and he goes the other way. And then there. But we'll do a couple of runs just with, notice my hands, there, there. Then now I'm learning to receive. When it's this way, I'm learning to receive the blow. So my dantien. And I'm pushing through. So I can continue that circle, or we can go the other way. Or we can do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Those are 3 different ways you can do this sort of classic Kakie. We're going to change it up a little bit because we're going to do it in sanshin. Why? It's nice and strong, stable. It makes you a little less prone to moving too much and putting too much physical force. So, yep, heel and toe on the same line. Bring the back foot in just a bit more. And you're right before, good. So now we're locked in, and what we'll do is we'll do the circle motion. And you notice the more I use my dantien, the more stable I am. Yep. And now back and forth. 2, 1. Notice I can control both arms if I wish. Or I can just move this hand in sympathy. From here, changing 1, 2, 3, straight away. Tense this up, tense the tummy. Nice and still able to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the dantien rolls around in a circle, back and forward. Let's try. If we do either of these here, I don't have the potential, or go the other way, I don't have the potential to do that. When I'm in this, I'm starting to turn the body. And now I'm starting to add a slight circle that way. I'm trying to focus entirely on the forwards. And here we have again, I am rooted to the ground. If Jeff removes the force, suddenly I don't topple forwards. If I'm pushing in and he removes the force, so I have to avoid this. So we can test each other. Still add lots of force, but when one side disappears, Jeff stays where he is. Yeah. Removes the force somewhere, and I'm still rooted, yeah? So that's what I want, rooted to the ground. Okay, let's try that. Watch, when Sarah pushes how that hand can be pinned, this is why the hand typically goes there, okay? And it's controlled. And it goes low to avoid that, and then it can attack the arm. So go again. And then you avoid the, yeah. Try to avoid too much of a rocking motion. The dantien moves without the body rising and falling. Okay, good. Slowly, not too much. Now this time, we will go into a longer sanshin. Well, we'll do a string stance. So this is a long, older fashioned sanshin. Okay, foot is up, back, front foot's not turned. So now what we're going to do, instead of going up and down, we are going to do a circular force. So I'm going to go there, and I'm totally thinking of that circle. And that's a different concept. And once again, I don't want my hands here to be trapped, here, so that if I need to, I can use both arms. But I use just one. Now we can go both ways, because once you think circle, circle, this can be circle, circle. So it's there or there. And this is very useful in much the same way as learning up and down. If we go back to this up and down, if we think of what that actually is, if we continue the circle this way, I could be doing a hook, and he could be doing a hook. And notice, if I'm in touch with his arm, and I feel the hook coming, I can pull it away, I can pull it straight up. Okay. So if you're in touch with that arm when he tries a hook, and you do nothing, well, you've got yourself to blame. You should have the sensitivity to redirect it. That should never happen. You are in touch and you get hit with that hook. Even if they disengage a little and drop it a bit lower in order to do that, you've got to be able to, okay, re-establish. So the moment you're in touch, you're able to sense the movement and simply make a bridge. This is your classic deflection, seen in many forms, and or just raising it. Just does the trick. And with that arm. Same thing going sideways. Okay. This could be a hook. And you go, oh wow, well hang on, if you're in touch with your arm there, you got no reason to have been hit. Your glove, your hand, everything is in the way. There's no reason for this to happen. That's really bad. If you're in touch with the arm, you should have enough, and you've got to move the head a little bit obviously as well, but you should be able to control it. And you get some idea then again of basic deflections. You'll notice that whatever those deflections might be, you know, you're using your hand. And so this is something I want you to try after you've done a little bit of the ground. With this version, you can convert to a hook, and you carry on. I change to hook. Yeah. Just go normal. And the hook will come out of nowhere. Yeah. Yeah. New punch. Yeah. The other way is slightly different. So here I'm coiling it around to do a straight punch. There, straight punch. Or if I wanted to, I could hook around there, which is your Shini hung train. But you've got the same thing. Either way, it's usually a curve, redirecting. Maybe I've done a try to go pass and come from that side, but it's a straight punch there. The moment he feels he's lost control, in fact, re-establishes control, and you'll notice he's got that circle happening again. So if I try to pass on that side to get his back, if he immediately just touches that hand, it helps me re-establish control. If he pulls my arm and I go, oh no, I'm going to try, no, he's got me. So the moment people grapple, stand grappling, you re-establish contact with their extremities, you'll find that you can actually read the movements a little bit better and maybe sometimes get your own.